have a voice by the end of the day because we just witnessed one of the best games in 7-on-7 history. Now we get another matchup between two phenomenal programs. Pink Outlaws taking on number 10 ranked Raw Miami. Two of the best programs in the entire country and two programs not with any shortage of talent. I'm Kieran Hickey-Simple, and I'm joined here with the quarterback extraordinaire, Mo Hassan. How are we doing today, Anthony?
Kieran, that was the craziest game I've ever seen. Is there a better wide receiver in the country than Bryson Wright?
I mean, it might be Jameer Simmons. It's crazy.
Wow.
I was unbelievable. I still can't believe what we just witnessed. It's hard to even talk about this game, but we have to. Tate Johnson and Pink Outlaws started off 2-0 yesterday, beating SFE, and also having an incredible comeback victory as well after throwing 2 pick sevens to start the game against 82 Tents. He's been unbelievable.
He's been resilient. That's right, and that's the ethos of this entire team based out of Utah, some of the best athletes out west, and you mentioned it, Tate Johnson. He is undersized, he's a local kid, but he has a chip on his shoulder because of it. The recruitment is gonna come. He's got good chemistry with these wide receivers. It's a program with good quarterbacks historically like the Wilson brothers.
And on the other side, Amina and Raw Miami have been on fire this weekend. After a slow start last week, they came out here earlier today and smoked 82 Tents. They look unbelievable as it is right now.
That's right, Amina is catching fire. This is the player that we all knew he could be. He's the starting quarterback for Bishop Gorman, one of the top programs in the entire country. And they added a guy by the name of Nick Lanier with a huge trade. It's completely transformed this football team.
Nick Lanier, an absolute problem. And Pink Outlaws are going to start on offense. Look, a lot of people were doubting them. I was one of them. They came out here and got a big victory. Now they're playing Raw Miami, who a lot of people were doubting. I was not one of them. I'm excited to see how this game ends up going. Easy completion on first down. And guys, joining us in the booth are two men that were responsible for one of the craziest games we've ever seen. Manny McKinney with the game-winning touchdown, and Derek Baker throwing that game-winning touchdown, and multiple just unbelievable balls to get caught by Bryson Wright and Manny in that game. How do you guys feel after that game? It was the best game of 7-on-7 I've ever seen.
I feel good. It was a crazy game.
Yeah.
Crazy. Got a lot of back and forth though. But we came out with the win, so that's all that matters.
And Derek, you threw that pass to Bryson. Unbelievable catch, one-on-one with A1.
Yeah.
We were thinking, oh man, this is incredible. This game is over. They go out there and get that one-play touchdown. How are we feeling about that afterwards? How were you guys feeling? How did you recover from that?
I think it's tough. You know, we can't control what the defense does, so we just go out and do our job and execute.
Had a game to play, so we just had to shake off that.
Yeah.
Now look, that last play, you hit Manny. What was going on in your mind on that one? Because it seemed like they had like 5 people on Bryson.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
I was telling Baker like 3 plays in a row. Baker, I'm wide open. Look for me. Look for me. And then he looked for me.
We got them other great receivers on the team, so you know they try to double me or anything. We got the other guys hitting touchdown. We gonna score. You know.
Yeah. Now you scored 4 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, you know, it just be like that sometimes. You know, but we still got, you know, good receivers on the team.
Now the crazy one, you had a one-handed catch that was incredible. You had a contested one that was incredible, and another contested one that was incredible. The one that you got towards the end of the game on A1, did that mean a little bit more? Because I know that was your teammate last year. You guys played together. You guys are close. What did that mean for you? Because you were talking some trash afterwards too.
You know, just had a tweet. You know, so I had a tweak on that, but you know, just
Look at that. We're looking at that catch one more time. What's going on through y'all guys' mind whenever y'all see something like that from your teammates?
This is a crazy catch, you know. Baker trusted him, put the ball in his hands right there, so.
He told me all this morning, you know, just give me a chance. And I said, hey, if it's my last resort, I'm throwing it up to him.
Yeah, now you guys had a slow start last week, went 2-3. This week, you guys have bounced back in a big way. You're now 4-1 on the weekend. Or I'm sorry, 3-1 on the weekend with one more game remaining. What's happened? Like what's been the shift and switch for you guys to look completely different this weekend compared to last?
Getting rid of our mistakes, really. I think as an offense, we just executing. You know, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know, in any plays we're doing, staying with the reads, staying with the routes, and you know, making plays. And you know, defense going out there trying to do their job. They're playing their best. You know, they might have some mistakes too. Everybody does. No one's perfect. Yeah. So really, just getting rid of the mistakes.
So you guys are taking on 82 Tents in the next game. A game that I know you guys are probably really excited on. Aaron Donald, Cam Newton. You know, they've had their history back in the day in the NFL. I think AD has
three sacks.
Yeah, 3 sacks. AD has a winning record on them. You guys, I think you dropped the game to them last week as well. What's going to go into you guys getting that get back next up?
Just our mentality, knowing that we're the best team out here. We got to put our best effort on the field. That was nice. That was a really good catch. Raw Miami's been on a burner this weekend as well. Very similar to you guys. Struggled last week, came out here this week, took an early loss, but then now have been looking very, very dominant like the old Raw Miami. Who's a team that you guys are excited to play up against?
I think really getting a chance to play low pro. I want to get to play low pro.
You want low pro?
I haven't been able to play him. I haven't been able to play him a single time.
Oh, wow. You've never played him?
I've never played him.
That's a good matchup. I like that. The way you guys are playing right now, especially with the addition of Bryson Wright, totally different football team like you mentioned earlier.
I'm going to be honest with you. I play low pro. You cannot have an incompletion.
You can't. You got to score every time you touch the ball.
I'm going to be very honest with you. They are unbelievable at just scoring every time.
Can you talk to me about the presence of Coach Cam Newton? It felt like, well, you guys were down, right? It was back and forth. Craziest game we've seen in OT7, but I was on the sideline with you guys. It seemed like he was a calming presence. He was saying, hey, like, calm down, like, get into your rhythm, like, kind of like staying even keel. Is that something that he's really helped you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think with all of us, especially defensive-wise, you know, you see them throw a play up last play of the game and score. That's kind of something that brings down the emotions and everything, kind of raises everybody's awareness. And you kind of think Cam, you might think he's going to be mad. Yeah. You know, you look over him, he's calm, he's telling us to chill, and let's get the next play in.
Yeah, trying to get us together and make sure our emotions aren't too high after a play like that. Yeah. So just keeping us calm and ready for the next moment.
And I heard there was some confusion on the field. Maybe you guys felt like the game was over. Oh! I thought he was about to pluck that one. That was crazy. No, today has been incredible. This weekend has been incredible. Last week, kind of slower for all the teams. This week, there's just been exciting play after exciting play. You guys have been in some exciting games as well. Yeah. What does it mean for you guys to come out here competing on 7-on-7 and then, like, you know, show up and have that good time for you guys every week?
I think it's just an amazing experience as, you know, we can work on our abilities, especially wide receivers with their routes, me with my drops and throws. I know a lot of people are talking about it's not real football, but, you know, you get to work on your ability out here if you take it serious.
I think you guys make it feel like real football, snapping the ball at the same time, all the motions and whatnot. It's very much – what goes into that? Yeah.
I think I love it. It's just something I've always done since being on C1N. I never really asked the reason. I like it because it gives you that mentality, getting your drop, you know, take your 3, 5, and hitch, whatever you got to do to get back there and make a play.
I want to know what goes through your head. You're lined up under center, right? You see Bryson Wright to either side of you out wide, and it's one-on-one coverage. Are you just like, bro, like, he's going to win every time?
He's going to win every time. I mean, even if he's covered, he still makes a play. I think, you know, I don't think there's a 50-50 ball with him. I mean, it's more like 90-10. Yeah, and that 10 is if you hold him.
I mean, he was getting held on that one. He was getting held on that one. That was crazy. And who's been the most fun team for you guys to compete against? You as a wide receiver, what DB room has been very fun to compete against? And you as a quarterback, what DB room? Oh, my. Oh, pick.
Oh, my God.
He might crib that.
He might return that.
He might crib that. Is that Nick Lanier?
It's Nick.
Oh, my goodness.
Got him on the one.
They got him on the 1-yard line.
They got him.
The 5-star receiver playing some DB, showing off the speed. The burners are right there.
It was a good trade both ways. Both teams got better.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think that Raw Miami is the one team that I would say is very similar to you guys, coming from last week into this week. And I mean, look, Nick right here took off. No cut, Nick.
He got him
I think he got him just short.
You thought about getting out there and playing some defense, Manny?
I did.
You did? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Against 5 stars.
Okay. Is that something different for you?
No. I played both sides of the ball at my high school.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, because I saw Amari was out there playing some corner. Yeah. Jameer had a hell of a game on the
way Derek's been lifting it, put him out the middle linebacker.
Are people afraid to tackle you whenever you're playing tackle?
I would say they definitely are. I mean, it's hard to tackle someone like me, I would say. I mean, you usually run them over.
Man, I'm hitting that.
I don't know.
I'm hitting that.
They did try to rush you yesterday. It looked like you had some wheels, bro. You had a little 360 there, a little spin move, Braxton Miller move.
I know, I was trying to get in the end zone. Sadly, they marked me down short.
Yeah, they caught you short.
We still scored.
They caught you short.
Oh, and they're going to actually say that was a touchdown for Nick.
Okay.
Running that one back.
Okay, Nick.
Yeah, Nick's definitely a dog.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Or actually, no, sorry. They're going to say it wasn't a touchdown.
Oh.
They're going to say he was touchdown a little bit earlier. we're just still trying to get some clarification out there on the field. No touchdown, yeah.
How do y'all feel about that Nick and Bryson trade?
I think it's a win-win. Raw Miami's looked amazing this week compared to last week. You guys look amazing this week compared to last week. Not saying that it's I think it's a win-win.
I think both teams got a lot better.
Both teams got better this week. I don't think it's just because of the trade, but I think it's because touchdown, easy. Raw Miami is show right getting in the end zone.
What are the differences between last week you had Nick Lanier, obviously a great receiver in his own respect. Now it's Bryson. Do you notice any big differences between the two?
I'd say they're both playmakers, really. They know how to go up and make a play. I think they got a lot of similarities in their stuff. I think Bryson's a little bigger. Nick, you know, he has a bigger stride. He's able to. I think he has a little bit more speed than Bryce. So I mean, there's attributes that they both have, but definitely both of them are just dogs and they make plays.
Now look, you guys have been so fun to watch this week, but I've gotten 0 merch from Cam and C1N, and I was just delivered some Hellstar merch, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm rocking with Hellstar this week, guys. Hellstar for the win. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, how can you get some C1N gear out here, man?
Yeah, no, we
and what does it say on the back? It says something right there.
Bless the baby.
Bless the baby.
Bless the baby.
You definitely blessed the audience with a great game.
Absolutely, man. No, I mean, what do you guys make of Cam's outfits, though? The visors this year instead of the hats. So look, right here.
I like him. I like him. I was trying to get a hat.
Have you considered getting one of those?
He said he was going to get me one if we went 5-0, but sadly we're only 3-1 right now.
3-1. 4-1 would be a great result for you guys, though. I think we were concerned. You know, you might have not been able to finish strongly. You know. And you know, you ended up getting it back on track. You guys now have a winning record. We were concerned, especially with your game. I think it was against RG3. If you lost that one, the best you could go was 500. And now, with that win, you're 1 win away from having a winning record after starting off 2-3, 2-4 actually. Oh, touchdown, Pink Outlaws.
Bodie Sparrow.
Hey, look, one thing about this Pink Outlaws team, they are never out of a game. I know you guys at C1N, you guys say, we're C1N, we're never going to get blown out. You know what I mean? That's how you guys feel, right? That's what Cam says. I think Pink Outlaws really embodies that as well. They started off a game yesterday against 82-10s, 2 pick sevens to start the game, Mo, and ended up coming back to win that one.
Yeah, you guys, the momentum is on C1N's side. Now, we saw the Strictly rankings. I know you guys kind of felt some type of way about it. Where do you think you should be right now?
I'd say a good maybe like 3 or 4. I know we're better than these teams. Anytime we've lost, we've done it to ourselves, the mistakes we made. And I think, you know, going into nationals and everything, we can fix that, and that would be no problem.
We saw, the rankings right now, you're at number 9 at 5-4. I would say you're somewhere in this top 5 range.
I agree.
For sure.
How did one of us move up if they own 2?
That is an interesting.
They just started playing this week. This is from last week, so they only had 2 games.
They gave Kieran
not from
gear.
yesterday.
That's really what happened.
Okay. One gives me some gear. I'm not gonna lie. Anyone that gives me gear,
we actually heard there's some trading cards from Derek Baker that you're signed.
Oh yeah,
and we're gonna get some. So
hey, I get one of those.
As soon as we get delivered the Derek Baker signed trading cards, I think we can move you up after that.
All right, definitely. I got you.
Now, Manny, I feel like you're one of the more underrated players in the country. You're shifty. You're out there. You're making plays all over the place. You wear the glasses. You got some aura. You know what I mean?
Swag.
What's your college situation looking like currently? And you know, how are you preparing for this next football season?
Right now with colleges, I got a couple offers. You know, going on a couple visits here and there. To prepare for next season, I feel like this is a good way to prepare, you know, going up against other people that are ranked or have stars like that, and just proving myself that I should be someone who's ranked and have stars. Just proving myself every time I come out here, knowing that I'm one of the most underrated, I'm the best receivers out here, and I should be ranked in the top 10.
Top 10.
But, you know, just being humble and working, that's really the main thing. Just keep working. No matter who sees it or who doesn't see it, just know that I'm good with myself, that I'm one of the best.
And hold on, now we got a special delivery.
I got y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We got a big
Y'all can choose anyone. Choose
Hold on,
anyone.
look at this.
We got
the
limited
Derek Baker
edition
trading
Derek
card.
Baker. We
They're rated and
gotta show the
everything.
camera here. Oh, we got them rated?
We got them rated and everything. You got the case where they're rated.
And signed right here. Derek Baker's special edition. So when you win the Heisman Trophy, these are going to be worth a lot.
Oh, definitely.
See some of those.
Hopefully not at Tennessee, though, you know.
Oh, yeah. Now, yeah, we both are SEC fans today, not your school. You're going to find out who the real UT is real soon. But no.
When you flip to Vanderbilt and bring them a national championship.
Oh!
Thank you for
chat,
the
let us
show.
know.
Great, man.
Definitely.
Come on now.
I say the best thing about Manny is, you know, he can play anywhere.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, no,
We got something up here for you. Stipe's asking where his card is at now. No, yeah, I think you guys are looking really solid as it is right now. But yeah, Manny, you're someone that like jumps out on film though as well. Someone that's always making plays, shifty.
Yeah.
Oh, did he get that foot in? I think he might have. Let's see right here, Osani Gales. That looks like a touchdown to me, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's in.
Gonna see what they say.
Touchdown.
They're gonna call it a touchdown on the field. Raw Miami. Completely different looking team this weekend compared to last.
He got like 5 mouthpieces on his helmet.
Nah, that's crazy. What do you guys think about the multiple mouthpiece thing? Like the 2 mouthpieces, the different colors? Are y'all
In game and with a helmet on, I think it's good. Out here, I don't know.
It's a little crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy.
What's some OT7 drip that you feel like is a little too much or a little too?
I think wearing the cape.
Yeah,
or
wearing the
something,
cape. If you got it on,
the full suits.
Yeah.
The hats
got
are
on a
cool,
cape
though.
and you
The
got
hats are cool. Yeah.
Does Cam ever give you fashion advice on or off the field?
No, I think his fashion is too crazy. For me
Yeah, I
to
can't
give
pull that
advice.
off.
You wouldn't wear those?
Nah, I couldn't pull it off.
I don't think I can pull it off. No.
Oh man.
I think Cam's swagging today. I like his
Nah, right,
fit. The whole
yeah,
track.
definitely.
Have you guys ever seen him in the same thing?
No.
Never.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy.
good.
Never,
Yeah.
never see him in the same thing, which is like,
It's like
wow.
SGA.
Been to his house a couple times. He got a wall full of hats. He's
Oh,
maybe
wow.
50 of them.
Like a bedroom just
Just
for
a
hats.
bedroom full of hats. He has probably 2 rooms full of clothes. Like you can barely get through.
How many hats do you think he has?
I'd say a good like 100. Yeah, just
Over 100?
Over 100.
That's a lot of hats, man. Yeah.
Here we go. 4th down, 1 play, shot to the end zone, I'm assuming. Or actually, no.
Oh. He's got to hurry
Yeah,
up to get on the
it's gonna
ball.
go
Hurry
right
up.
to halftime.
Yeah,
We
clock
appreciate you
management.
guys
Yeah,
stopping by with us here. C1N.
Appreciate it,
We're
bro.
going to see you guys in the next game against
Good game.
82 Tips,
Yeah.
trying to close out a 4-1 weekend. Derek Baker, Manny McKinney, we appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Going into the second half, make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the bell button to be notified when we're going live. This is the game winner from Manny McKinney in that C1N SFE game. I think I'm going to tell my children about this game.
It was
30 years,
insane.
brother.
Double overtime, do
You
or
see the
die.
emotion right there. I mean,
Oh my
just
God. It was
unbelievable.
literally the best OT7 game I've ever watched.
Unbelievable, just ridiculous. Now, starting off the second half here, Raw Miami is going to go money drive.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet.
I feel like these are the hardest.
All right, let's go green.
We're out here figuring out the Derek Baker
the
training
Derek Baker
card. We'll
cards,
give
yeah.
one to Snipe too, yeah? Is that cool?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool.
That's amazing.
I didn't know high school kids had trading cards
No,
now,
that's
bro.
sick, though.
That's a new thing.
Cut
Oh!
Nearly intercepted for Pink Outlaws, and this is a money drive here for Raw Miami starting off the second half. Worth 10 points if they go score, trying to take firm control of this game. They have been running people over the past couple of days.
Oh, Asa Mina has been on a
No,
heater.
he's been unbelievable. And you
insane.
notice it, they lost to Low Pro, but Low Pro's Low Pro. You know?
Right.
And Ace, they were fresh off the bus. They were getting here early. First game of the day. Asa Mina also was showing some promise today. He's been on fire.
And confidence. Yesterday, he came up to the booth. He said, hey, week 1, that wasn't our best performance. That's not the standard of Raw Miami. We said, okay, we're ready to watch you. And he went out and delivered on it. Love to see that.
Absolutely. I know, Asa Mina.
They got their swag back.
Yeah.
Raw Miami's known for being the loud, trash-talking team, taking shots. And I feel like they got their old selves back.
His dad and 2 older brothers played D1 football. He's got offers to Oregon, Washington, Arizona State already, the 4-star sophomore at a Bishop Gorman.
They always have great quarterbacks. out
Bishop,
there.
I mean, let's go ahead and recap the Bishop Gorman quarterbacks we've had here at OT7. We have Micah Alejado, now the starting quarterback
Hawaii
at
starter.
Hawaii, and he was unbelievable here
Stud.
for DEF CON. Ended up making the finals, he was like the Final Four, also won a divisional round. Then we have Micah Eugenio. You ever heard of him?
First time.
Yeah, no, I mean, maybe the greatest 7-on-7, not even maybe, the greatest 7-on-7 player we've ever seen in the history of 7-on-7 football. And now, Asa Mina for Raw Miami. Had to cut his teeth last week with a couple of tough games, but now this week is absolutely dialed in. Nick Lanier, Dennis Tuaoni. This Raw Miami team looks completely different, and they are playing at a very high level.
And we saw the impact Nick made also on defense, which is crazy. Almost a pick 7, wrecking havoc in the secondary, and one of the top route runners in the country, 5-star wide receiver committed to the University of Miami. He was hoping on that one. I don't think Ace saw him in the end zone.
It was a little bang eight right there.
Yeah. It's almost like he gets about 3 or 4 yards of separation on every route. It really is impressive.
He's so smooth. I think that's the thing about Nick Lanier that jumps off the screen whenever you're watching the tape. The all 14, if you will.
The all 14.
That's what Leighton says he watches, apparently. I don't know if he does. But when you're watching that all 14, Ace Amina putting the ball exactly where it needs to be, but Nick Lanier just always getting open. You saw it last week with C1N, even though they had their struggles. Now, this might be the greatest trade we've ever seen. Both teams came out here looking far better than they did last week. Pink Outlaws starting off 2-0 though as well. Trying to make more plays here in this area. Over the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown on Sonny Gales. Raw Miami up 31-7 as they cash it in on the money drive. And Pink Outlaws, look, this has been the difference between Pink Outlaws winning these games and not. They've been picking everything off in the red zone. And right there, just out of the arms, Ace Amina was a perfect ball.
A dangerous throw. We have 2 receivers in the same area where usually there's a little bit of miscommunication, but just puts it up. And Osani Gales has been so reliable back there in the end zone. Big target, gets up there, vertical leap, puts it only where he can get it.
Absolutely. There we go. Pink Outlaws back on offense. Tate Johnson in at quarterback. What can he make happen here? Going over the middle. Looking for his big body wide receiver, Bodie Sparrow. That one's going to be knocked incomplete.
Bodie's been all over the field. One of the top wide receivers out of the West Coast. He's also another guy playing both sides. I feel like we've seen that. Super common, has tons of offers, 4-star prospect. He's got Oregon, Michigan, Texas. 16 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, a complete player.
If you guys are watching in the chat, go ahead and like up the stream. I saw everyone freaking out talking about Osani Gales with that amazing catch. It was an incredible throw, too. And Tess is down on the field right now with Ace Amina.
I am. Ace, that was kind of a dot to Osani on that last play.
A little bit. Just left it in God's hand and it came down, so. Yeah.
How does Bishop Gorman always have such good quarterbacks?
I would say it's from the Hawaii people, but no, just kidding. But nah, we have some good quarterbacks. I say it has a lot to do with the coaching and just going through a process of learning everything, like really learning everything through the offense and your reads and everything, but it's a big So
you guys are up pretty big in this one. They were saying up at the booth that Raw might have got their swagger back. Would you like to comment on that?
Maybe just a little bit. It took us a bit to click, but we're out here right now, so let's keep it going.
All right, let's keep it going. Back to you guys.
Appreciate it, Tess. Make sure you guys are going to hit that like button watching here in the stream. We got over 6,000 of you guys. Also, hit that subscribe button. Bodie Sparrow, the intended target, and that one's knocked up in the air, nearly intercepted. Yeah, guys, if you guys are watching in the chat, man, let us know. You guys think C1N or Raw Miami, the two teams that were involved in the trade with Nick Lanier and Bryson Wright, if you think C1N or Raw Miami has a shot at winning an OT7 National Championship, let us know in the chat below. I want to know, what team do you think is going to win the championship?
And chat, let us know who you think won that trade, too.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, blockbuster trade. Both teams have improved significantly.
They both won. They both won the trade. I think it's very clear to see this week. But I want to know what the chat thinks.
I would say the two best receivers out here.
Let's go. Hey, hustle back, receivers. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Pink Outlaws now with a 4th down. Mo. Oh, sorry, my fault. It was 2nd down. I don't know what. I was confused. I was looking at. I was confused looking at the little side. It was on 4th down.
Yeah, I think Tate Johnson was confused there too.
And I was
a little
Tate Johnson was
miscommunication.
the sideline. I was like, what the hell is that? Okay, 3rd down now for the Pink Outlaws. As they're trying to get back on the board, down 31-7. They started off their weekend 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
A huge win in a very closely contested game with 82 tenths, where they had to fight and scratch and claw back the entire time. Now over the middle, picked off, and Raw Miami trying to take it back to the crib. Can he take it to the Baja?
I think he got
touched just short. Tate Johnson with an unbelievable effort to go get a touch there. As Derek Jones on the pick nearly took it back to the crib, and they're headed to the subway throwing, Mo.
My goodness, what more can be said about the transformation of Raw Miami? They're looking like a top 3 or 4 team right now in all of OT7 with the addition of Nick Lanier injecting confidence into that offense. Now the defense is playing with swag. This is they're playing an undefeated Pink Outlaws team.
Yeah, you got to think about what they've done over the past. Like today, they started off today playing 82-10. The score in that game was 31-0.
Dominant.
Now they come out here today against Pink Outlaws, a 2-0 team, and they're beating them 31-7. Raw Miami, an absolute problem right now. Wide open touchdown again. Amari Irvin, the linebacker.
We got linebackers out here,
catching a touchdown. That's why they're freaking out right now. The Notre Dame linebacker commit.
Man, watch this concept. We have this linebacker running out here. This is a pick concept. So he's going to run here. This is the corner that we're looking at. He doesn't know what to do, right? So he comes in on the slant, gets picked, leading to a wide open target there on the pylon. Great execution there. Good ball from Ace Amina. And Raw Miami is absolutely rolling. How about that Selly?
I mean, dog, this is unbelievable. Got linebackers catching touchdowns up 38-7. Raw Miami. If you were wondering, hey, have they lost their luster? Have they lost a step after, losing B5 and they won? No.
No, sir.
Absolutely
no,
not.
Sir.
Raw Miami's back.
I love the resurgence, too. We talked about C1N, also another team that's been coming up. We had Derek Baker in here playing as good of a football as anybody in the country right now. Raw Miami's rolling.
Anderson Rodoni.
And Pink Outlaws, look, this is their first time at OT7 in a while, right? They're still getting everything together. They're still a 2-1 football team at the end of the day after this. Still a team to be concerning with anybody going against them.
Absolutely beautiful there. Now here we go. Raw Miami back on the offensive side of the ball, up 38-17. Wow. Trying to have one of the highest scoring days that we've had this season of OT7. Currently, Lopro holds that record with 49 points scored in a game. We never had a 60-point game at OT7.
We're getting teams calling out Lopro now.
I'm telling you, what the craziest thing about that Lopro game is? They scored 49, and they had an empty possession. Like they could have scored right before. Yeah.
They probably didn't even use their money drive. That's the crazy part.
No, they did use their money drive. That's why they have 49. I'm not sure what the points record is, but I think it's around 59. Eat that one. New quarterback in the game. It's actually Ace Amina's younger brother. It's Brody Amina, the 8th grader out there. It's kind of cool to be playing with your brother, Mo.
It's cool. It's kind of like the Mendoza brothers.
Yeah, no,
right?
in fact, yeah, exactly.
When Fernando would just go up by 50.
Yeah, now Berto would just come in.
Yeah, Berto.
We got some Raw players about to jump in
the
booth here.
boys up here.
Okay, come on now. What's up?
Put on the headset right here.
We got Zayden Gamble in the building.
Quick question: is Raw Miami still washed?
Oh,
because we've been playing BTA all weekend.
Well, tell me,
all weekend.
Where should you guys be ranked? Talk to me.
What you think?
You guys are at 10 right now.
I want to hear it.
It is strictly ranked.
Non-biased though. Keep it real.
Non-biased?
Yeah.
That'd be top 5. Because watch this.
We what? 6-4 or 6?
No, 6-3.
You're about to finish 6-4. You're about to finish 6-4.
What do you guys
After
think?
starting off 2-3, you guys had a great weekend. 4-1 this weekend. Only loss was to Low Pro. You guys look amazing.
Yeah, no. We definitely got to be at least top 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
I think top 5.
What changed week after week? You guys look like a different football team right now.
A lot of guys were going on recruitment trips.
I feel like Amari Irvin, Nick Lanier, they just came, brought us some energy.
Yep.
Zayden, I feel like that's really all we needed, just a little bit more energy. Feel me?
We needed the OGs. We needed the OGs.
Yeah, most definitely.
When we have Nick, Amari, and me, I mean, I think we're the best team OT7 by far.
Okay. Taking a shot. And Ace also has been dialed in all week.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the Low Pro game where you guys fell short, he was throwing some dots out there.
Looking good.
Hot take. Ace is going to be the next Michael Eugenio.
Oh,
okay.
See, that's what we were building him as, though.
Same high school.
Same high school.
Bishop
That's not a hot
Wyan.
take. That's not a hot take.
That is a hot take.
Micah?
Micah's the. I love Ace, but
Yeah,
Micah's
okay,
the
come on
GOAT of OT7.
Wait, how many
He is.
touchdowns he have? How many, Micah, how many touchdowns he had?
Probably a lot.
I mean, Micah, an untraceable amount of touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he
It's
threw like
off the
7
charts,
each game.
really.
Like,
Low
time
Pro
that
playbook different. I don't know what
It's
they
true.
do.
They have a crazy playbook.
They got a crazy
Do you guys have a
playbook.
team that you want to call out that you want next? Who do you look forward to playing
Top
next?
Brody, Amina. Downfield. Oh my goodness.
So SFE, that's who you guys want?
Yeah, we definitely want
want
SFE.
Hellstar. We
Hellstar,
want Cali Power.
Okay.
Cali
we
Power.
want
appreciate
everybody-
you guys coming in. Y'all just won 38-17.
Yup.
Raw Miami back on top. You guys look amazing though.
Yeah, congratulations.
Genuinely, you
Keep
guys
it
look
coming,
amazing out there.
man.
Congratulations. We're
Appreciate
excited
that.
to see you guys. I'm sure we'll be seeing you guys conference championship.
For the
week.
record,
It's gonna be a
Kieran
good
was
time.
doubting you guys. I never
I was
doubted
not
you
down.
guys.
That's correct.
I just
bro.
want that on
That was definitely him. I was the one saying y'all were gonna win. That don't let
Let's
don't
just
let
say
him
on the
lie to you.
record, Raw Miami is back.
Raw Miami is back.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all get the win 38-17 over the Pink Outlaws. Guys, don't go anywhere though. We got more OT7 football happening after this.